When an individual commands more capital than anyone else on Earth, the typical expectation is a display of architectural dominance, a custom-built skyscraper, or a multi-billion-dollar private island. But in May 2020, Elon Musk announced a plan to divest from nearly all physical possessions. He stated on social media that he would, quote, own no house. The initial execution was swift. By 2022, he had sold a collection of 6 homes in Los Angeles for approximately $130 million, signaling a pivot toward a more minimalist lifestyle. However, managing several global corporations and a family of 14 children requires a stable physical base. A completely nomadic existence is logistically impossible at this scale. To solve this, a network of limited liability companies tied to Musk began quietly acquiring real estate in an upscale suburban neighborhood near Austin, Texas. This strategy replaced the high visibility of traditional luxury with a shielded, functional network of acquisitions. The center of this operation is West Lake Hills. It is a quiet neighborhood of cul-de-sacs and dead-end streets, a short drive from downtown Austin. Records indicate Musk-linked LLCs purchased at least 3 homes here, an $8 million house, a $10 million villa, and multiple properties exceeding $15 million each. These clustered purchases create a consolidated compound, providing separate adjacent residences for his children and their mothers. Visitors have described the interiors of these multi-million-dollar homes as surprisingly sterile. One guest noted the decor felt bland and saw no signs of food being prepared in the house, with all meals being ordered from outside. The success of this social engineering experiment has been mixed. Neuralink executive Siobhan Zillis lives in the $15 million lakeside property, but the musician Grimes reportedly refused to move to the neighborhood. The presence of 24/7 security teams has created friction with neighbors. Residents have reported that the once quiet cul-de-sac now experiences the traffic of a downtown office lot, protected by massive metal gates. Despite the massive financial investment, the Westlake Hills project functions more like a heavily guarded corporate facility than a traditional family home. Beyond the family compound, his real estate choices are driven by proximity to workplaces. When in the city, he utilizes high-end luxury for professional meetings. In downtown Austin, he has stayed in penthouse units at the proper hotel. Each of these luxury residences, valued over $9 million, feature private plunge pools and dedicated elevator service, owned by a Close Friends LLC. This contrasts sharply with his accommodations near the SpaceX facilities in Boca Chica. There, the requirements for housing are reduced to basic utility. At Starbase, he rents a 1,580-square-foot ranch house directly from SpaceX. The property has a tax assessment value of approximately $50,000. The shift between a $9 million penthouse and a $50,000 box demonstrates a view of housing as a contextual tool for work, rather than an expression of status. There is one notable exception to his minimalist divestment. He retained a single 3-bedroom house located above the Bel Air Country Club. This property was the longtime home of actor Gene Wilder. Musk originally purchased it to preserve the actor's legacy. In 2020, Musk sold the home to Wilder's nephew, personally providing a loan for most of the $7 million purchase price. When the buyers defaulted on that loan in 2024, a trust linked to Musk repurchased the home for $7.6 million. This repurchase represents the only sentimental anchor in an otherwise utilitarian portfolio, keeping him physically tied to a specific piece of California history. The coexistence of sterile suburban clusters, basic ranch houses, and a single legacy estate in Los Angeles raises a question about how Musk views his environment. The pattern suggests a departure from traditional domesticity. He has stripped the concept of a home of its emotional warmth, favoring environments that prioritize security and access. He treats personal real estate like a corporate logistical supply chain. Each acquisition is a satellite node designed to support the complexity of his professional and family obligations. Outside of the Wilder estate, his modern footprint focuses on operational requirements. Whether it is a $15 million mansion for his children or a shed near a launch pad, the primary metric is how well the property serves his immediate logistical needs. These properties provide the physical infrastructure necessary to manage his corporations. They function as secured operating bases rather than personal palaces.